I'm Jennifer Partridge, motivational speaker and empowerment coach. One of my fave methods to share is tapping. I see people's lives transform every day with it. Join me in these power taps and let's awaken your dreams. Hey guys, today's power tap is saying yes to the new you. Whenever we're going through transformation or change in our life, sometimes we come up against resistance. And that's because we're afraid of the uncertainty, whether we'll make it, whether it will be all right. And I like to think of it like the caterpillar that heads into the cocoon, makes a cocoon around itself and dissolves its whole identity. But little does it know how beautiful and miraculous it's going to be when it comes out the other side. Today we have a special request from Adam. Hey Jen, I have been feeling really stuck at work. It's been about 5 years that I've been dragging my feet there and I really want to leave. I have visions for new projects and ways of expressing myself, but I am petrified to make a move. Can you please help me? Well, this is a really great request and I'm excited to bring this tap to you. But first, let me tell you about what happened to me. Before I first started teaching workshops for EFT, I was really nervous. Even booking my first event felt like hell. I had so many fears in my head. What if no one comes? What if they don't like me? What if I lose money? What if it takes all of my energy and time? All these fears of the bad happening was making me want to shut down my dreams altogether. I was really scared, but I wanted it. There was an impulse in my soul that kept returning to my head saying, yes, you can do it. So slowly I got up the courage to say yes, shake hands with this new me, and I made friends. And the new version taught me how to make it happen. It doesn't mean that I haven't occasionally flipped out when I've double booked a venue or promoted an incorrect date or had someone show up drunk to one of my workshops. But these things happen and it's kind of part of the process of learning. I kept making my way through the fire gauntlet and I soon discovered that it was so much more fun than expected and living small was no longer an option. Here are some signs that tell me you may be looking for a new you. There may be an area in your life that's causing you pain. You may be procrastinating towards something. You may have a vision that hasn't yet manifested. You may be judging yourself or feeling negative. You may also have anxiety or fearing the future and therefore holding yourself back and staying safe. Or you just may be bursting at the seams and ready for a whole new reality. Join me in this tap to say yes to a new you. So we're going to begin just by massaging underneath the collarbones right here. And I want you to tune into an area of your life, as I mentioned earlier on, that you're having some resistance towards changing or a desire to change and a little fear around that. So just tune into that right now. And I want you just to give yourself permission to feel all of the emotions, all of the thoughts that come up when you think about this resistance to change. And now repeating after me, and if the word doesn't sound completely accurate, please change the word to match your description. Tapping the center of the chest. Even though I'm really afraid to step into a new version of myself. And then repeat. Tapping between the brows, I forgive myself for being scared of this change. Tapping the temples, I'm still a good person. And I'm still worthy of love, even though I'm really resisting this change. And let's take a deep breath, feel into it, feel that resistance, take a deep breath and release some sound. Good. Tapping underneath the nose. I feel a lot of fear when I'm thinking about something new. I'm scared about embracing a new part of myself. Just tune into that fear you have around changing or stepping into something new. Take a deep breath, release some sound. Good. I love and deeply accept myself. Tapping the center of the chest, and I forgive myself for being so scared about this. Tapping the front of the ribs, I don't know if it will work out. I might look really silly. Tapping the side of the wrist, I might fail. I might lose my livelihood. People might laugh at me. I'm really scared of trying something new. So tune into all of your fears that you have about what may happen if you really went for it, or if you tried it, what devastating thing might happen. And I want you to tune into that devastation around that right now. Let yourself feel it in your body. What does the texture feel like? Where is it inside your body? Feel into that right there. Good. Okay, take a deep breath. Good. We're exhaling that out of the nervous system right now. Even though I'm afraid that I won't do it correct, I'm still a good person and I'm still worthy of love, even though I'm really afraid. Good. Tapping the little finger, the inside of the little finger. I want to stay stuck forever. Do you really? I bet you don't. But let's just give ourselves that. I'm never going to move. I never have to change this. I can stay stuck as long as I want to. I never have to try anything new ever again. So just give yourself permission right now to never have to change this, to never have to step out of this comfortable zone, this place of being small for the rest of your life. And just tune into what that would feel like if you never gave it a go. If you gave yourself permission to never give it a go. If you gave yourself permission to stay exactly where you are for the rest of your life. Tapping between the brows. I don't have to move this. I never have to change. I'm planning on being stuck here forever. And I know that's making you squirm right now, but just let's feel it, because this is kind of like reverse psychology. When we give ourselves permission to have it, something changes, doesn't it? So just give yourself permission to never have to step into the new. And then take a deep breath and release some sound. Tapping underneath the nose, but part of me wants to step into the new, even though I feel uncomfortable doing it. I forgive myself for feeling uncomfortable. I really want this to be easy. And just give yourself some forgiveness for feeling uncomfortable around actually trying it. I forgive myself for feeling uncomfortable about this. And I want you to let yourself have that uncomfortable feeling right now, because by suppressing the uncomfortable feeling, it will still be there. So we're just going to let ourselves feel the uncomfortable feeling so that we can actually release it. Tapping the front of the ribs. I forgive myself for this uncomfortable feeling. It's natural that I would feel uncomfortable around doing something new. I accept that I've been feeling uncomfortable about doing something new. It's totally understandable. I don't know how to do this yet. And tapping the side of the wrist, I forgive myself for not knowing. And just soak some forgiveness right there for not knowing. It's okay. Deep breath. I think we need some more forgiveness around not knowing. I forgive myself for not knowing how. Tapping the next finger, I forgive myself for not knowing how to do it yet. Next finger, even though I really want to know how. I forgive myself for not knowing how yet. Just bathe that in forgiveness, that fear, that uncertainty, even some blame that you have around not knowing it yet or how long you've put it off. I forgive myself for not knowing. I'm open to learning now, even though I put it off for a really long time. I really want to figure this out. I'm open to knowing how. I'm open to it being easier than I think. It's possible it could be easier than I think. Tapping between the brows, I'm open to giving it a go. Even though I've been afraid for so long, and I've been putting it off a long time, I'm open to giving it a go now. It's possible this can be easier than I think. And just tune into any fear that you've been having around really going for it, or learning that new skill, or changing a part of your personality in order to adapt and grow into that new version of you. Take a deep breath into that and release some sound. I'm open to learning something new. Tapping the center of the chest. This could be a lot of fun. It's possible doing this new thing could be fun. Now I want you to tune into that new part of you that wants to emerge, and tune into that part of you that also has to let go. What do you have to let go of in order to transform? Perhaps it's a personality trait, or perhaps it's a way you deal with the reality, the way you show up in the world, the way you don't show up in the world. Tune into that trait that you've been holding on to just for one more moment, and just really hold on to it. Let yourself hold on with all of your grip. Take a big deep breath. Good. Tapping the side of the ribs. It's safe to let go now. It's safe to let go of this. It's safe to let go. Tapping the side of the wrist, I'm open to letting go of my resistance and making this more fun. It's possible I could really enjoy this new skill as I learn it. It's possible the world will start to open up for me as I go for it. I'm open to receiving all the support I need to make this happen. I can receive the support I need. I'm supporting myself now. So imagine what you need to do for yourself right now in order to support yourself to go forward. Perhaps it's encouragement. Perhaps it's an action step that you need to take on that next part of your journey. So tune into what that is for you. What do you need to do for yourself right now in order to support yourself to take that next step into becoming the new you? So I want you to tune into what that feels like when you really give that to yourself. When you really allow yourself to feel supported in that way. Feel into all of the feelings that feels like in your body when you're doing that for yourself. Take a deep breath and release a big sigh. I love and deeply accept myself, and I'm worthy of this success. I'm worthy of going for my dreams. I'm worthy of opening my heart and shining. I'm worthy of feeling really good about my life. And what else do you feel worthy of? Now that you're giving that to yourself, I just want you to say whatever that is for yourself out loud right now. I'm worthy of, and repeat that once more. I'm worthy of. Temples, I'm worthy of. Good. Are you feeling it happen? I'm worthy of. I believe in myself. I've got all that I need right here, right now to transform and change. I've got all the time I need. I've got all the space I need to take that next step. Take a deep breath, release a big sigh. Good. Tapping the ribs. I love and deeply accept myself. This can happen now. I'm ready to make this happen. I'm ready to step into the new me. I've been waiting for this for a long time. And I forgive myself for waiting so long. Just give yourself some forgiveness for how long you've waited. Take a deep breath. I'm ready now. I can do this. I'm ready now. I can do this. I've got this covered. This feels really natural to me. I'm allowing this to be easy now. And just tune into how that would feel if you really allowed it to be easy and graceful. Take a deep breath. Good. Tapping the side of the hand. I love and accept myself. I'm celebrating the new me now. The new me is here to stay. I'm ready to shine. And I want you to tap all over your body now, and I want you to say 10 affirmations out loud about what you're doing for yourself, what you're worthy of in your life. And just say it out loud, sing it out loud. Let yourself feel what that feels like when you proclaim that for yourself, and how good that feels in your body, how the world shows up when you say that out loud. Keep going, just a few more. Remember to tap all over your body. Okay, great. Take a deep breath. Yeah, that feels good, doesn't it? Great. Congratulations on saying yes to the new you. I'm so proud of you. Thank you for diving in there and saying yes. Remember to write down any gems of wisdom that you got during this tap. Perhaps it's an action step or new ways that you're going to talk to yourself now so that you can really embrace this new dimension that you are. And remember, if you want to follow us on our YouTube channel to get more videos, or go on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, leave us feedback in the chat below. We'd love to hear from you. I'm Jennifer Partridge, and I'll see you soon. This is my moustache. Yes, I am Mr. Leaf, and Mr. Leaf has the moustache of the plants, and we like to flower in the garden. Does it look like a moustache?